Okay, so today I'm just going to be showing you what modding have added in this update of Minecraft, the 1.20 update. So to test if you are in the 1.20 update like I am, is when you open your Minecraft launcher, check if you're using the latest version, and then when you open the game, you should have this cherry blossom in the background, and in the corner right here it should say Minecraft 1.20. So now I'm going to create a new world. We're going to name this 1.20 creative and peaceful, default, all this. So whenever you're changing the game rules, you when you go down to chat, I've turned off broadcast command block output. Just anything you want to customize, just don't turn send command feedback false off. Okay, so now we'll create the world. Okay, so the world has loaded, and here we are in a birch forest. But let's do /locate biome and then type in cherry grove. This is one of the new biomes of Minecraft. So then you'll get these coordinates and then click to teleport. If you're in survival, you could find this biome manually. Okay, so we have spawned underground, so let's dig to the surface. But using the X-ray glitches, you could have already told that these cherry blossoms were there. So now we happen to spawn very close to the snowy peaks biome over here, but we are only looking for this cherry grove right here. And you can see we got this new plant called pink petals. Okay, I'll just pick block this. But you can see these pink petals, well, they give pink dye, of course. And you already saw these cherry blossom trees. And we got these cherry logs and these cherry leaves. So there are a lot of trees here, but compared to the other biomes like this forest biome, they have a ton more trees. So you guys can check the rest of this biome on your own. There's a beehive here. But let's move on to the next things. So we'll do /locate trail structure trail ruins. And then we hit enter. Now we have the coords of the nearest trail ruins. The trail ruins right there. Okay, so if we can get out of this non-rendering chunk. Okay, it rendered. Okay, so you can see right here this gravel does not spawn here, neither does this terracotta. So that means this is the trail ruins. So already you can see this gravel is slightly different from this. So first you'll need to get a brush. If you are in survival, to craft this you will need to craft in a pickaxe order, but the pickaxe is going to be made out of string. So I'll show you this crafting recipe in a second. Well, if we right click the gravel, you can actually see there's something coming out. So it will be very random. We got an emerald, like this here, emerald, which we just brushed. Now I'll show you what that block is called. It's actually called search sus, and then you see suspicious sand and suspicious gravel. So we can find suspicious gravel here. Oh, suspicious gravel. Okay, brush this and see what we get. Looks like we're getting some lapis lazuli. Yes, and we are getting lapis. No, we got blue dye. Okay. Okay, let's see what other. Okay, suspicious gravel. Make sure you don't break the block underneath suspicious gravel, because suspicious gravel actually breaks if it's falling. So you may see this item becoming weird, and we got an achievement that you may not ever be expecting to get, respecting the remnants, because this is one new item that gives you It's called a danger pottery shard. You can check out the rest of that trail ruins because there might actually be some more gravel in there. So now to find suspicious sand, you can't just find like any sand here and find the suspicious sand. No, you have to find a desert temple. So we're just gonna do /locate structure desert pyramid. Okay, now we got the coordinates of the desert temple. You just click to teleport, we clicked, and now we got the command to teleport there. Oh my, we have spawned underground, but you can see the sandstone here. So we'll break out. Oh my, we broke into the desert temple. We broke into this desert temple structure thingies. Go back down and then we'll enter the temple. So right here, most people would go down and get the loot down there and break the pressure plate. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to check out this sand patch, and if we get our brush again, we'll look for this suspicious sand. Now we'll break the sand. Oh, suspicious sand. Okay, we got TNT, which kind of makes sense. It's a desert temple. So now there are loads of suspicious sand in a desert temple. So I'm gonna let you guys check the other pieces of suspicious sand here. Well, let's move on to the next one. What we're looking for next is a camel. So I'm not gonna spend my time trying to find one, so I'm just gonna spawn one. So let's get this camel, the camel spawning, and then we got the camel here. So now this thing is just basically a horse, but you don't have to tame him is that benefit. So if we just since he's already tamed, when you spawn him or just when you join the world, he'll be tamed. So we can put a saddle on him and then we can ride him. So most rideable creatures that have more hearts are pretty slow. So this guy is very slow compared to a horse. So why did they add camels to the game? Well, the reason is that these camels, they don't actually fit one player. If you're on a server and you want to take someone to another spot, you can actually carry them on this camel. A camel you can use to ride two people at once. So now I'm going to show you what these pottery shards are for. So if we grab a crafting table and then we place this down here, I already had a crafting table, but if we get the danger pottery shards and then craft them like this, we get this decorated pot, and then we get the achievement careful restoration. So now I'm going to do this with my skull pottery shard, which I found in the suspicious sand. So now it doesn't really matter whatever clay you use or shards you use. It matters on like what they look like. So depending on which shard you use, you'll get different pots. So like when we use the skull, we got this skeleton face. When we use the danger, we got this creeper face. So we're gonna break these and we're gonna move on to the next thing. So if I just clear my inventory and search smith, we're gonna grab just any smithing template. It doesn't matter which one you choose, and then we're just gonna grab any armor you want. So I'm just gonna grab an iron chest plate, and then we're gonna grab any ore you want. I'm gonna use redstone dust. So you can use anything like amethyst, lapis, coal, iron, anything. But if we open up the smithing table, you can actually see something is different. It says here, add smithing template if you hover. So whatever smithing template you got, it can be found in a trail ruins or the suspicious sand in the desert temple. Whatever you got, just put it in there, and now you can see two more slots. So we're gonna put the iron chest plate in the middle slot, and on the right slot we want to put this redstone dust, or well, anything you want. And now depending on which template you use, it'll give a different armor trim. But since it says tied armor trim, that's the name of this smithing template, tied armor, and it says redstone material. So right now, since this we got the crafting a new look achievement, but right now, since 1.20 just got released, I have no idea what benefits this trims do. All I know is that they make you look much more better. They kind of also sometimes move depending on like where you're standing and all. So now, if we search pitch, we can find this pitcher plant, and if we search torch, we can find this torch flower. Now the pitcher pod, which we saw when we searched pitch, and these torch flower seeds, they can be planted on farmland to get these. So we are going to actually find a place to plant this. So if we get some dirt, not dirt, dirt. If we grab any dirt and then place that there, the torch flower and the pitcher plant. So now these two, you can find out what dye they produce, and yeah, there's a camel over there. So these camels more commonly spawn in desert villages. So if you find a village, you're more likely to find a camel roaming in it. But now, if we grab a jukebox, we actually have a new disc called Relic. So we get this pottery type disc. We get this like brown disc. This is actually a different disc because it kind of starts off like disc 11 or something like that. Like this. Starts with small static, but then it starts like a good song. So I'm gonna let you listen to the rest of the disc in your own words. And yeah, that's about it for the 1.20.